Welcome back, Cruise and Chill family. It's your host with the most, Vince.
And it's your girl, Arlene.
And with the Royalty Adventures. Right now, we are currently sailing our way back home to Port Canaveral after a successful sailing on
Carnival Glory.
And I must say, time was had.
It definitely was.
And we had a great time.
Minus a few little hicks, but everything else, it was nice.
So we made the best of it. I would say this is probably like one of my top Carnival cruises.
Yeah.
And man, from like the beginning, it was kind of rough because the weather, and we weren't too sure how the week was gonna come out.
Right.
But man, we were proven wrong, and we had a fantastic time.
We made the best of it. That's us right there. We gonna make the best out of whatever situation it is.
That is true. So we did a 4-day sailing out of Port Canaveral, and we went to Nassau, Bahamas, and then we visited also Princess Cay, Bahamas too,
which is a private island.
That is a private island. So if you don't know, this is a 21-year-old cruise ship. And there's, of course, older cruise ships. They bring a lot too. So before we get started with our official reviews, I have to do my little ship facts for those who are maybe interesting booking this cruise.
Carnival Glory originally launched in 2003. The Carnival Glory ship has been refurbished and upgraded in 2024, just last year. Primarily offers 3 and 4 night cruises to the Caribbean and the Bahamas from Port Canaveral. It's the second of 5 Conquest class cruise ships. Carnival Glory can accommodate up to 2,980 guests. 4,261 guests have reviewed Carnival Glory, giving it a rating of 3.9 on a scale of 1 through 5, according to cruiseline.com.
So, incredible highlights about this classic vessel. Like I said, it's a 21-year-old cruise ship.
And they definitely have kept up with it, especially since they refurbished it last year.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be able to really tell that it's 21 years old, only because of the old aesthetics. Like you get the older vibe, like the colors and things like that.
Right.
That's the only thing. But other than that, they have really upkept the ship pretty well.
And also, this is a fact, you probably could look through our videos too. We have sailed on a sister ship, the Carnival Conquest.
Yes, and that to me will always be like, for me, my top one is up there. It's up there with the Carnival one.
Right, so this is a sister ship, and like I said, we had a great time. We made the best of it. And sometimes it's not even a cruise ship itself. It's what you do along with the vacation that makes it what it is.
Yeah, you gotta make your own vacation for it.
Right. So, as she mentioned, I like to go to cruiseline.com to get my official facts. So, 4,261 guests reviewed it as a 3.9 out of 5. Out of scale from 1 to 5. Majority of it is couples, about 44.5%. You have families with older children, 17%, and singles and family, 12.1%, which is not bad too. And also, this cruise ship ranks number 20 out of best Carnival cruise line.
I could see it.
Surprisingly. And then, we're always going to get the common question like, okay, if it's an older ship, how much do we pay? This was a steal.
Very much so a steal.
This was a steal, and I'm going to give you guys the total right now. We got an interior room because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be in the room.
We're barely inside of our rooms just to sleep and shower.
And now we had that conversation. We barely even watched the TV.
Yeah, at all.
That's how much we were out. So the total for Carnival Glory for both of us, and I'm going to put it on the screen, it came up to $746.
And that's only because we did put a protection plan on our trip this time.
So if it wasn't for the protection plan, this trip was really $650.
And you can't beat that for a 4-day with all-inclusive. You have 2 ports that you're going to. Like, this is a quick and a nice getaway.
It is. And we had a great time, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, so next segment is I wanted to touch on this topic because this is a big thing that's going on in the cruise community. Of course, Carnival has upped their price.
Oh boy.
With the drink package, and it's a reason why this is gonna reflect back to the cruise rate and the cheers package. So as you all know, when it comes to the cheer package, you're allowed to drink up to 15 drinks within 24 hours.
Yep.
Right. We didn't get the drink package, but I wanted to show you like the cost of what it was going to cost if we were to get it for this trip for 4-day selling. $660.
$660 for the drink package, and we paid what, like 700?
Right.
But that's because we had the protection plan. So let's say we didn't get the protection plan,
$650.
it would have been $650. So in reality, our drink package would have cost way more than the actual trip itself.
Right.
And with that $660 for the drink package, we could book a whole nother trip.
That's where I'm trying to get with you guys. Like, I think it's coming to a point where the drink package is coming
way more than your fare, than your cruise fare.
Right.
And then for us, we're not saying listen, to each his own. We're not saying this for everyone, but for us, because personally we're occasional drinkers, we don't drink, we might get a drink here and there.
Right.
It's not worth it, because I'm not gonna chug down 15 drinks a day, and my husband is not gonna drink 15 drinks a day every single day, because it's 15 drinks a day per person. So that's 30 drinks between the two of us. We are not doing that. So for us, it's definitely, that's a big no. It's definitely not worth getting the drink package for us.
So that's why I did a thing across cruise rate versus drink package, and to us, it's definitely not worth it.
That's insane. With that same money we was gonna spend on the drink package, we might as well just book another trip.
And this is only reflecting because I don't know if you guys notice, everything is going up.
Yes.
Cost of living is going up.
Everything is at inflation right now.
Yeah, cruise rates are going up. Drink packages are going up. Even certain things in the dining room has gone up. We noticed that. Yeah, we noticed that too. So it's like, look, somehow, some way, the cruise line has to make some money.
Yeah. They gotta make it back, because food is expensive too. So they gotta, get their money back some way, somehow. So we get it.
Right.
But we're just saying for us that it's not worth it.
Right. All right. So now let's dive into everything that was offered
complimentary, which is free.
Right? On Carnival Glory. So we have Guy's Burgers Joint, the Lido Marketplace Buffet, Carnival Deli, Blue Cantina Iguana, Swirls, Pizza Pirate, Old Fashioned Barbecue, the main dining room, and then you have C-Day Brunch, which is where we came from earlier today too.
And it was so yummy.
Okay, now we have the specialty dining option, and these are additional fees that was offered on this cruise ship. The Seafood Shack, the Chef Table, Dr. Seuss Green Eggs and Ham Breakfast. Of course, 24-hour room service, and then the Java Blue Cafe. Entertainment, honestly, we didn't get to do that much.
No, we didn't do much entertainment this time around.
Right. But I'll go through the list. There's the Punchline of Comedy, the Sailaway Party, Karaoke, Carnival Seaside Theater, live music, and the nightclub. You got to think about it too. Like, it's an older vessel. And at that period of time, this was probably like everything. But we have latest new ships that have come out. You have Carnival Celebration, the Mardi Gras, and you have the Jubilee, where Carnival has upped their production, and you can get way more entertainment than these older vessels. Another thing too, I was telling my wife, is be mindful. This is what you pay for. Yeah,
it's like you get what you pay for.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the only way we can like overview. Yeah, sum it up. You get what you pay for.
Because we went to one of the entertainment, and then we noticed it was like the same staff. Of course, in other cruise line, like they up their production where it's like next level.
Right.
So it's like that right there. I kind of knew like, yeah, this is just one of those things where it's like you get what you pay for, and you can't really complain about it. Can you make the best of it? Yes.
Yeah.
Like we had a great time, obviously going to these entertainment, but just keep in mind too, you're not gonna get overly top production.
Yeah,
Broadway
like you're not
plays.
gonna get a Carnival Celebration production on a Carnival Glory cruise ship, only because it's smaller, it's older, and so it is what it is.
Right. All right, the next segment for this review, of course, earlier I mentioned we did Now South Bahamas. We didn't have a shore excursion.
No.
We haven't done that in a long time because one, I think it's a waste of money to us. So what we like to do, since we're visiting these different ports, I like to try out new things, and this time we were able to try out some authentic Bahamian food.
Right, from Menace Bahamian Cooking
Kitchen. Like we love the food in that restaurant.
I think that's a new thing. It's not that like too that we feel that the excursions are like a waste of money, but we feel like we did majority of all the excursions and the beginning of all of our cruisings. So and then a lot of the time they're redundant. So all the places have like the same things: zip lining, swimming with a dolphin, swimming with this, or like ATV riding. Like, yeah, it's just, it was redundant, and we done it so many times. So why not try different things? We want to know about the places that we visit. We want to like my husband was saying that we feel like when there's excursions, you don't really get to talk to the locals like that, because they just put you on a bus, you drive for whatever minutes or hours that it takes to get there, do your excursions, and then you're back. So this time we wanted to explore. We wanted to feel like what it is to be like a local in the Bahamas. So we got a chance to interact with the locals. We got a chance to try their food, and we got a chance to learn about their culture and some of their history. And we think that's pretty cool, and it's like a memory that's always going to be with us. So that's what we did this time around when we went to the Bahamas. And I must say, we had fun. We really had fun. It's like we had our own little mini tour. And it was amazing. I
love the behind the scene access like these locals gave us. Because I think that's what needed, because of course it's good that you have many tourists visit these places, but they don't actually know. Like, we went to the Black Bear official factory.
The factory, and they loved it. Like, they welcomed us like we were family. Like, they really loved it, because I guess they realized we took the time out to learn about them, want to know about them, and things like that. And we spent a good amount of time with them, and they really enjoy it. And sometimes it's like, it's more than just, yes, you're supporting a local business or whatever, but it was more than that to them.
And these locals, after the end of everything, they became family.
Really, honestly. And there's certain people that you just would never forget.
So, of course, we met the owner of Menace. There's history, and this is like a family legacy. That was passed down now to generations. And then also now you also have
Black Bear.
Anna was so animated, and she's so passionate about the brands, the liquor, the rum cake that her business is promoting, and we supported that at the end too. We bought some.
We bought some products and stuff from her.
So a fantastic time. And then after Nassau, we did Princess K.
Which is like the private island where you have to get a ticket, a number, because there's the water shuttle. It's not like it's a port that you could just walk off on. So we had to get on the water shuttle, brought us to the island. And there's really like, I'm pretty sure people who had excursions, but it's like the beaches. There's like different beaches, different area, and it's just in the island. And you just walk around, you do whatever. For us, we just chilled really that day and just, soak soaked up the sun, the air, and that was it for Princess K. It was really a chill day for us.
The beaches were complimentary too. I know there's gonna be people asking about were the beach free. I'm like, yes, it is free. The beach is free. Then also too, Carnival does provide like food for free.
Yes.
So we had an amazing time. Like, I think that was our time to like for ourselves, because of course it's easy to capture content, to bring to you guys too. But at some point we wanted to settle down. We stepped out for like just a few couple hours, and then we headed back on the cruise ship.
Yeah, just to relax and unwind and just enjoy the time. So that's what we did for Princess K.
All right, so usually for our reviews, we give an overall rating, and I'm just gonna jump into it. The official score for Carnival Glory, we gave it a 7 out of 10.
And that is a good
number
rating for an older ship, being that it's an older ship.
Right. So we're gonna break down why we gave it a score, and then hopefully this will give you an insight of whether you want to book it or not.
Right. So on the Carnival Glory, a 7 out of 10. Carnival Glory offers plenty to do for the entire family and has always been its ability to attract folks to cruising regardless of age. The Glory is best for families or groups looking for a party atmosphere. Cabins and suites aboard Carnival Glory are now more modern. A Carnival Glory cruise is affordable while full of complimentary dining and entertainment options, making it a good option for cruisers on any budget. Though an older ship, a quick voyage is every bit as fun as a week-long cruise. Carnival Glory's interiors has plenty of old school charm.
Yeah. So this is the official score of Carnival Glory. If you're not familiar with the layout, you could get easily lost too.
I still don't know my way around this ship. If it's not for my husband, I think because it's two mids on the ship.
Yes, I think two. I'm gonna assume, because usually when it comes to refurbishment, they have to split the cruise ship in half and add more staterooms in it.
Okay.
I can see why there's two mids, because you're adding more staterooms.
Right.
But overall, like, it's around the cruise ship, you're gonna see like certain places that's just outdated, like the Lido Marketplace buffet.
Yes.
Very dark in there, and there's certain lights in different area where one is brighter than the other, and it's like, like I said, this is what you pay for.
That's true too. But, not saying that it's not good, but it's just not up there with the newer ships. If you've been on a newer ship, you just have to expect less on the older ships, so you won't be disappointed.
Even with the quality of food too, you can see it in certain places around the cruise ship. Like, we had a great time in the main dining room versus the buffet.
The buffet, yes. So we ate at the main dining room every single night for dinner. Yeah. And that has been our to-go place. And I must say, the food at the main dining room,
was really
I have
good.
No complaints about it.
Yeah.
Everything that we've ordered has been really good. It's been hot, it's fresh, and it's like seasoned. It has taste to it. Yep. No complaints about the main dining room food. And the presentation too, amazing.
All right, so we got category ratings. Usually we like to break down things into different categories and score from that too. So for cabin and stateroom, we gave that a 3.5 out of 5. Entertainment, 3.5 out of 5. Food and dining, to us, this is our score, 4.5 out of 5. Service and staff, 5 out of 5. And then ship quality, 3.5 out of 5. I think this is a fair score, honestly. Like I said, launched in 2003. It's 21 years old. It was just refurbished in 2024. And there's things that were included. You can't really beat that, honestly.
True.
All right, last segment is things that we experienced. Man, we had a rough night last night. The boat was rocking. We barely got any sleep. And just to shoot this review too, we're only probably running on maybe 3 hours or 4 hours of sleep.
Probably less than that.
yeah, a lot of people in the same selling in the Facebook group, they experienced the same thing. And I don't know what happened. It felt like a roller coaster. At one point, I thought the ship was going to turn over.
I'm pretty sure like the water was just like super choppy.
Right.
Just super, super, super choppy last night. And I couldn't sleep at all. And I'm one that never really I don't ever get sick, but I felt like I was to that point last night where I was about to get motion sickness.
Right.
But thank God we made it through. And that was our experience last night. It was crazy.
Yeah, like, I mean, I kept getting headaches every night because this is the first time I ever experienced like so much motion on a cruise.
On a cruise, right.
Another thing I want to mention too, not necessarily us, it's just the restrooms around the Lido buffet, they're very small.
Yes. We had, like, I think the first day on embarkation day, I went to the restroom to wash my hands, and a lady mentioned to me, she was like, well, if you're gonna go in there, just expect your knees to hit the door. And I'm like, what is she talking? But I realized that it's just that area is small. Like, even to wash your hands, even to maneuver or move around,
right.
in the restroom is like you have to get out of somebody's way. Like, it's just extremely small. That's the only thing with the public bathrooms.
Another thing I want to mention too, in a buffet, we noticed a lot of people like using their bare hands.
Public health, guys.
Yeah, like that was a major turn off, especially at the midnight buffet.
Oh my gosh. It's like people have never seen food a day in their life. They couldn't wait till the buffet was open. Like, they were just like sneaking cookies,
right.
Like taking cookies and stuff with their hands. It's like they put the utensils there for a reason, guys. Like, it's like, come on. And it's also common courtesy.
Yeah.
You gotta think that you're not the only one that's going to eat or touch the food. And there's a lot of people coughing. It's just a lot of stuff.
A lot of people sick on board.
Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff, and it's just like you gotta think of other people other than yourself.
Right.
Like, they put the utensils there for a reason, so use it.
Another thing, y'all want to see, we had so many. We had an incident with our cabin decor. On our door. Someone actually stole our hook, and it had all of our ceilings and
not only that, they stole our hook, and they put our hanging door thing on somebody else's cabin door.
Right.
It's just like, if you was gonna do that, you might as well just hook it on our door. Like, I don't get the purpose of that. Regardless of the fact, y'all didn't steal our joy, because we still had a time.
God bless us with 2 more hooks.
Right, because our steward gave us 2 more hooks for that.
Right.
And I just felt like it was petty. And then we also had like another like poster hanging on our door, and we had like writings on there. And then people just like, whoever stole the hooks or whatever, the same person kept leaving the same exact marks on it, because we knew it was the same person, because every time we'll fill it in, it was the same exact mark. And it's just like, we wasn't bothering nobody.
Yeah.
Don't be petty.
Right.
Don't be petty. Don't be trying to steal people joy or vacation. It's just like, I just felt like that was just stupid. And shout out to guest services on Carnival and security.
Yep.
Because they took that, fairly serious. Because if something is not yours, why steal it?
Right.
Why steal it? And I feel like it's stuff like this that ruins it for everybody. Yeah. And that's why Carnival is cracking down on all of these policies. Like, you can't bring a speaker.
Yeah.
Because an incident happened. Right. Now, if y'all keep doing stuff, they're gonna get strict and more strict, and then y'all gonna want to complain. But it's just, come on, just be nice and respect other people's property. That's it.
If it ain't yours, man, don't touch it. Like, honestly, and we still haven't got it back. But guess what? Y'all can keep it. God done bless us with 2 more hooks.
Yeah, petty, but it's okay. It's okay.
All right. So to finish off this review, we want to say huge major shout out to our new supporters, our new family,
our new Cruise and Chill family. Welcome.
Welcome. Like, if you was on the selling and you seen us, like, honestly, we're a small platform, but the fact that you guys took the time out to even ask us about our YouTube channel
and subscribe, and those who scanned the QR code at the door, thank you so much for doing that, taking your time out to subscribe, and we hope to continue to grow with you all as you guys help us grow. If you know anybody who likes to cruise, share our channel, have them subscribe, because in the near future we will have some goodies coming up. So just stay tuned with us, and then you'll see us.
We're gonna wrap it up. We had a fantastic voyage, and I feel like right now I think we just need to wind down and soak it in, because tomorrow's is back to reality. But we had a great time on Carnival Glory, and I feel there's many more to come.
Yes, for sure. So stay tuned for the near future.
Stay tuned. So we're gonna sign out. It's your host with the most, Vince,
and it's your girl Arlene,
and we're the Royalty Adventures. We will see you guys in the next review. Peace.